Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 12 of the NFL on E!
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Carr now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first. Here's Carr to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Carr going to get this to Jacobs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up with it.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Vikings, it's 7-3 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indication. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally, you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up fourth down. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Vikings will take over here first and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Again, it's Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the red zone now, Cousins rolling to his left. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
On second down, Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Wide open receiver complete. He's got room past the 30. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.